Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going over $20 card and under Tuesdays. We are still on Heart Gold and Silver. Just letting you guys know we got some new content that will be coming up hopefully soon and shortly. We got a new Osmo Pocket 3. We're going to start doing some vendor POVs, probably streaming. I know we've done it a couple times. The last time that we did stream, it was probably the worst time to do it. Everybody was at a different event compared to where they were for me. But yeah, anyways, let's get into it. So Heart Gold Silver, Heart Gold Soul Silver. Um, I know it's weird. We're starting off with a bunch of energies. Realistically, these are, in my opinion, very important kind of to pick up because they don't really make them like this, especially if you can get the Call of Legends ones, which Call of Legends are going to be a lot more. There's two different versions. You got Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and then Call of Legends when they kind of redid a bunch of cards. But you got the Lugia, you got Celebi, Ampharos, Ho-Oh. So those four, I believe Sudowoodo is in there for fighting, and I believe Steelix is in there as well for steel. Am I missing any? No, I think that's it. Yeah. So it's those six. Um, I mean, realistically, you're gonna find all these right around the same price. Ho is 20. Um, Lugia right around 20. Celebi should be roughly the same, I believe. Yeah, near mint 18, lightly played 20, 20. Yeah, and lightning might be a little on the lower end. Nope, I lied. Still the same, right around 20. So yeah, you can pick up all of them for 20 or under. Realistically, I mean, even if you don't want a near mint, if you want a lightly played, you're still going to get a decent deal out of it. I would say between like 12 and 15 for those ones. But stay on Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Like I said, primes are going to be the biggest ones, and obviously those are the secret rares back then. So I would say pick these up now while you can, while they are still cheap. I have a feeling they're gonna skyrocket here within the next, I would say, 1 to 3 years. As they get a little bit older, obviously less packs out there, less stuff out there that's going to be near mint. Prices are going to kind of go through the roof. But you got Magnanium, um, which, yeah, so you got near mint at about 14, another one around, I'm going to say 15 to 20. 15 and 20 is a good one. Moving to Blissey. Blissey again, we're still in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. There's a lot of them in this set that I found for under 20. So again, 13, 18, 15. I would say right around that 15 plus or minus a few. And then Doniphan, which a lot of you guys have seen this in the celebration recreation. This I believe is the cheaper one of all of them. You're looking at right around $10. So I mean, to finish, if you're trying to do master sets, to finish this set off, honestly, is probably going to be very cheap until you get to the most expensive ones. And then moving to Unleashed, we have. Oops, I looked at the wrong one. So we should have 4 or 5. So we got the Lantern Prime. Um, yeah, near mint's going to be around 12 to 15. Just a beautiful looking card. Then you got Crobat that's in there. I hope they bring these back. I really do. Crobat, you're looking at just under 20, 16 to 20, somewhere in that range. Steelix this card is, I like this card. This card's amazing. Um, that one for near mint's probably going to be, if you find it local, you're probably going to find it around 20, maybe just over 20. There are a few that are just under, but like I said, make sure if you're if you're anything like me, I don't really like buying cards online, just because when people say near mint, a lot of times that doesn't mean near mint. A lot of times it's lightly played. It's just not going to be to your liking. So when it comes to these kind of cards under 20, it may not be a big difference. But yeah, when you get to the other videos of mine that are $50 and under, that can play a big difference between the pricing. Moving on to Undaunted, I believe there's only two, two or three. Oh, I just put basically all the reverse hollows of Espeon, Flareon, Vaporeon, Leafeon, Eevee, and Jolteon, and then obviously Sizer. So these are the hollow rares. There's also going to be the reverse hollow rare of these, which that's where you're going to see it being more expensive. Hollow foil is at 15. Where's a near mint? Eh. But yeah, I would pick up both hollow foil and reverse hollow foil. Plus, I just love this artwork. His speed bubble running through the grass at night. It's an insane artwork that I love. Yeah, everybody have seen all these. So Espeon, Jolteon, Flareon, all the evolutions. Probably another reason why they're a little bit higher right now because of prismatic, because of all that stuff. But um, they're still a lot cheaper than a lot of the modern cards when it comes to these guys. I mean, probably now is going to be the right time to pick them up, especially if you're holding on for what, a couple, I would say 3, 4 more years. I mean, these ones will probably double in price trying to get just the regular hollows and even the reverse. Um, but yeah, what do I know? I mean, I know a little bit, I guess, but moving into triumphant. We don't really have a lot for these next two. Triumphant, there should just be three: Machamp, Celebi, and Yanmega. They're all going to be the primes again. I just love this insane artwork of Machamp. Um, you can kind of see, so the belt that he always wears, that's the logo in the background. Um, and yeah, near mint's going to be right at 20 or just over. I would say 20 plus or minus a few. Celebi, this is just a sweet artwork. If you've ever seen this in person, I I mean it's amazing. I love it. Same thing, you're going to be looking at right around 20 plus or minus a few, maybe a little higher than 20. Just because obviously Celebi being the legendary Pokemon Zach coming out Zeta A, it's going to be a little higher. And the last one from Triumphant, probably not everybody's favorite, but it's going to be cheap enough for one of those cards again to get all the primes. Um, it's smart to start picking these up around 10, 11 bucks. I mean, you probably could have picked them up a couple of years ago for even cheaper, but before these get any older, I would pick them up now. Um, Moving into Call Legends, yes, it's not technically part of Heart Gold, Soul Silver era, but I wasn't gonna just make one video of Call of Legends itself. I mean, I could have, but I just decided to kind of put it in with Heart Gold, Soul Silver because it kind of follows and mirrors a lot of the cards that are in each one of the or each one of the sets. So that's why I kind of did it. You got Ninetales. This is going to be the hollow that we're looking at. Um, Hollow foil is around 20. Even, I think the reverse hollow foil. Yeah. So either or, the regular hollow or the reverse hollow, you're going to be looking around 20. I just think this is a sweet artwork, especially with, I keep saying this over and over again, but with Team Rocket coming out, this kind of gives you that little Team Rocket vibe, a little darkness to it. Moving on to Ho-Oh, I just love this card. It just kind of speaks volume of what Ho-Oh was, what he brings, how he can go from being one of the nicest birds to one of the craziest birds. Um, but yeah, I mean, reverse is 15. I think the regular hollow foil is just like 15-ish. Oh, there we go. Around 17. Yes, I'd say 15-ish for both of them. Gary, I know I have this card. People might get this confused, but yes, he is under the sea right now. That's why it's green. Um, I love this card too. Should be around the same. Yeah, 15-ish for near mint. And then hollow or reverse is going to be a little bit higher up for Gary. And then again, Call Legends. We got there's a few different ones that you could pick up. I think Sudowoodo is one of them for fighting. I could be wrong, but I want to say Ampharos was the other one, or it might have been right on the cusp of 20. There's a couple different ones in that one too. So they made these for um, just Call Legends and Heart Gold Soul Silver. So those are going to be the two that you see in them. And then obviously, if you can pick up any of the evolutions, those are always going to stay up. So if you can get Espeon, if you can get Flareon, I'm trying to think of who else was in here. I know Umbreon was, but that I believe is around 50-ish, 40 to 50 just for the regular. So, but yeah, I'd pick up some of those because look at Espeon. Let's see, Near Mint Reverse is 25. Near Mint Hollow Foil is around 20. So yeah, a lot of the evolutions are going to be around the same price, except for obviously Umbreon. It's always going to come with a higher price tag. Don't really understand it, but I think ever since the Moonbreon for Evolving Skies, it's kind of just driven the huge Umbreon craze. I mean, same with the Gold Star too, um, but yeah, I mean, realistically, that's going to do it for today. I knew it wasn't going to be too crazy. There wasn't too many different cards. Like I said, picked up the new Osmos. We're going to start doing some vendor point of views. And when I go out buying, we're probably going to stream a little bit or do some videos on that as well. So stay tuned.